Get ready with me this morning. So I have never done a get ready with me video like this before, so we're gonna see how this goes. I wear glasses, so we'll see if I can actually see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna start with putting up my hair and I'm gonna wash my face. I don't cleanse because it's just too much for my skin. I cleanse at night after I take off my makeup. But in the morning, I do like to rehydrate my skin by splashing some water on it. Then I like to put on some of my glow serum. And I use this as a serum and as a moisturizer. I don't actually have a moisturizer. I just want you to know that it's very blurry right now. So this should definitely be interesting. Just kind of dab it all over, but I try to stay away from my eye area. Now I just give it like 20 seconds to soak in. Now it's time for makeup. I use this Merit Minimalist stick and I have it in the color Silk. And I use this as like a concealer. And it just goes right under my eyes. Sometimes I put a little there. And then I have just a few tiny little acne spots right there. And then sometimes there's a little redness next to my nose, so I'll just put that there. And I have this brush from Merit. And it really does do a good job of just like blending it in really effortlessly. I feel like with the makeup that I use, it's kind of impossible to mess it up, which is good since I am not like all that great at makeup, but I do like wearing it. And it just looks very like natural and simple, which is my jam. Then I go in with this, what is it? A bronze balm from Merit, and it's in the color Sinine. I don't know, I'm probably saying it wrong. I'll put it on the screen. And I just use it on the sides of my cheek bones. I put it on my nose. I put it on my forehead. I don't usually put it down here, but you totally could. And then I like to put a little bit right there on my upper eye. And then I use the same brush to kind of blend that in. And I know it's probably supposed to be like a bronzer. I've never actually used a bronzer up until this point in my life. But I kind of look at it like it's almost like a bronzer slash foundation kind of feel. But it's really light and easy to blend in. And I feel like it just kind of helps me give my skin more of like a nice little glow. I am such a blush girl. That's my favorite. And I use this one from Merit. It's the Flush Balm and it's in the color Cheeky. I also have like a really bright red Rouge. I'm saying all this wrong. I love that color too, but this one's just a little bit more muted. And that's kind of my jam for the day. So I just put a little there. I also like to put a little bit on the bridge of my nose. And then I like to put it on my lips too. I like that it's like multi-use. Just saves me from having to buy like so many different products. Okay. I will just kind of blend that in around the cheek. Just kind of gives you a nice little light pink touch. And at this point, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish my lips. So I use this lip oil from Merit, and this is the color Au Naturel. I also have Pink Beat, and I love that one too. And it's so incredibly hydrating on your lips, which is good for me because my lips are usually dry. I think I got it. I can't see anything. I'm looking at the mirror. I probably should be looking at the camera. I don't know. This is my first get ready with me. All right, so now for my eyes. So I'm using eyeshadow here. This is from Ilia, and this is in the color Glaze, and it's a liquid powder eye tint. And it has like a little shine to it. And I'm actually running out. So it's usually a lot stronger in color, but running out, as you can see. I go in with my ring finger and I just kind of gently work that in. And it does dry like really quickly, so you want to do that right away. Eyeliner just makes my eyes look bigger and I like that. And this is where I'm nervous because I can't see anything. Hold on, let me get a mirror. Okay, I've got a mirror. So this is the what is this? Clean Line Gel Liner, eyeliner gel and it's in the color Twilight, which is black. And it's from Ilia. And it says like it's gel, but it feels like a crayon. Whoop, there goes my mirror. So we go ahead and just gently apply that. Cool. The mascara. I used to use the Merit one. I still love this, but I ran out, and I decided to try another one, which is this one from Honest. And they're both really good. I think I like the one from Merit better, but now I have this, so I want to like use it. But it's kind of cool because you have like a primer and then the other side is the mascara. It's kind of like an extra step, which I don't really love, but it does give you nice long lashes. But the Merit one is good, but this Honest one's cheaper, so I guess it just depends. I just use the primer on my top. I don't use it on the bottom. I have like a certain level of patience when it comes to putting on makeup, and then once I've reached my patience limit, I'm like done. I try to make this like a 5-minute routine, but it's a little longer today since I'm filming it. Usually I'm just like quickly. Anybody else do that with their neck? Like when they're putting makeup on? I'll try to do it without looking, which is dangerous. You ever notice when people do these videos, they don't look like they mess up? I feel like that's such a lie. I mess up all the time. Now the last thing with my hair here, so we're gonna take it down. I did wash it yesterday, so this is day 2 hair, and I wash it with shampoo, conditioner, and then I put in a little bit of this like blowout styling cream, which is like a nice heat protectant, and it also helps with frizz. But I did let my hair air dry last night. I didn't actually put any heat to it, but I do find that it helps with frizz. What I'm gonna do now is just brush it, and then I'm gonna apply a serum to my hair just to help with a little extra frizz, make it shiny, make it look just like really hydrated. Day 2 hair is actually my favorite day of my hair. So I use this magic serum from Scene. So I have found that like 2 drops is good. I don't need that much. I think of one time I overdid it and I was like, ooh. All right, warm it up in your hands, apply it to my hair. And it doesn't make it feel oily or greasy or anything, which is nice. And I just kind of work it through, and it just gives it a little extra something. All right, so that's it. I'm not gonna style my hair because I like it more on the wavy natural side. And if I have something special, then I'll curl it, but we just got a normal work day here. So thanks for getting ready with me, and all of these products are linked on my Shop My. Bye guys.